Hi, welcome to Mini Player. This is a bit of a how-to. We're going to go through everything that you can do with Mini Player. So let's start with the settings. So Mini Player settings, they're all reasonably straightforward. You got your auto size max to one row. So if you're auto fit and you pull it out to that far, it will snap back so you don't have a lot of dead space. Remembering the state, whether or not they're open or closed. Enable crossfade is like gapless playback for Soundboard or Mini Player, and you can set the durations for that. You've got maximum number of tags in a tag playlist. So if you got in tag mode, it will be the number of matches that are found within that. 10's about right. 20 is pretty responsive. Anything much more than 30, it's going to have a little bit more of a search. You get a little bit more of a delay clicking through tags when you've got large tag lists. Then you've got your base music folder. This is where you're keeping your music that you want imported into playlists. If you put on a suffix of -sfx, it will auto recognize those that you want them to be soundboards, and so it will import them into the environmental channel, and it will be imported as a soundboard type playlist. So they will get added to the soundboard options and not added to the mini player options. But yeah, so this is the base directory. You can organize it however you want, but if any folder with -sfx, the things within it will come through as soundboards. And you got some options like whether or not you want soundboard playlists to loop, or if you want soundboard playlists to go to environmental. And the rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. And then we've got here a link with TTRPG Music, which if you've got the Patreon version of their module installed and active, you can take advantage of their music in the tag mode player, which we'll get to a little bit further on. And then you can also have the player dock to different sides as well, but you can do that from within the player. So we will go ahead and jump on over to the main playlist panel over here and see what other things that we can do from here. So what you can do once you've set up your music playlist is you can go ahead and you can press the add playlists button, and that will populate out all the music that you've got in that subdirectory. It will bring it through as replicating each folder within that directory as a playlist. And then your ones like here we've got environmental SFX has come through as a soundboard, and it will be recognized here as a soundboard. But that will populate out quite nicely. If you click remove playlists, that will remove the mini player only imported playlists. So it won't remove any playlists that you have set up yourself. So it will only remove the ones that it adds itself. And then we've also got here this edit tags and tag playlists. So if we go to edit tags, here you'll see a list of all the tracks that you have got in your playlists that are on the music playlists. It doesn't look at the soundboard ones. And then you can go ahead and add tags here. You can preview the music. I have got a import set up already actually, so I can show you what that looks like. So here you see I have all my tracks tagged out nicely, and you can add easily, and it will populate out as well. So you can have a nice autocomplete. You can get it quite quick. You can also show any tracks that are not tagged, so you can quickly, easily get in here and like add tags as you deem necessary. And you can also clean up tags for any missing files. So a reasonably powerful tagging system. And the other one from here, tag playlist. Here you can go ahead and filter out kind of what you want. Maybe you wanted like horror, atmospheric, or I've only got one of those. Go maybe horror, action. So we've got 3, and then we can create a playlist using those 3 tracks. Jumping on now to the soundboard, and then we'll do the mini player after that. So the soundboard in the latest version coming has got a dock mode, which you can go ahead and click this button and it will dock it to the left, and you can drag it up and down, and you can slide the drawer away and bring it back out, and then also undock it. So quite handy just to have it off the side of the screen and bring it on in as you need. And you'll see here we've got our sound effects soundboard playlists that have come through. And you'll notice here we've got here mini calendar with a music channel. So I'll show you the 2 differences between that. So this is the music channel and this is the regular channel. So here you'll see we've got audio channel environment and audio channel music. Typically I like to play my sound effects on a different channel to my music. That way I can like adjust the volume to the sound effects and not have it adjust my music volumes. But it's pure preference, and you can go ahead in the soundboard and you can toggle to have it show only soundboard that are environmental, or a mix of both. So here you'll see this has got music channel, and if we go to the environmental, it doesn't have this one because it's on the music channel. So it's a nice little filter. You've got here this kind of nice little auto fit on or off, so you can like drag this out and it'll auto fit, or you can like drag it to whatever size you prefer. It's pretty much user preference, but it will just try and auto fit to whatever width you go out to. So if you're skinny, it will kind of auto snap the height to that. Then on the side we've got our crossfade. We've got our multi-track on, so you can have more than one track playing at a time. And then this is our mute button. And then if we've got, say, something playing, you'll get a little indication on the drop-down list what ones have got tracks playing, so you can jump in and deal with those however you see fit. The last big feature with the soundboard is you can right-click on the soundboard, and you can then go ahead and let me just go ahead and grab something. You can grab an image and put that in there, and you can also remove it. A little X appears there. So let's jump on to the mini player, which has got I guess one of the more useful features, the tag view playlist, which we are in now, which can be toggled between the kind of the tag mode and the playlist mode. So the playlist mode gives you all of your playlists, and then it kind of shows if these are looping tracks, and it will show what's playing. You'll get a little play icon next to it, so you can again see where stuff is. And if you press stop, it will just stop everything as well. And then you can obviously open up your soundboard. You can rescan your music library, get to all your edit and create playlists from here, and you can dock it to the right, so here into the playlists panel, or you can dock it to the left and have it slide in and out like a drawer as well, or a free-floating window. So let's jump on into tag mode. So you will see here we have got all of the tags that have been pulled in from our tags here that we have added, and we are able to click on these and then go ahead and like filter out, and we will get like a dynamic playlist. And if we've got a track playing and we're like really kind of switching up the tags quite a lot, you'll note that this track will remain on the playlist, so you don't kind of have that pause in music as you're playing around. So you can kind of left click to include a thing. Maybe you want a little bit of ambient music, but you don't want it to be mysterious. You can right click on a tag and it will exclude that. If you are using the tabletop RPG music module, which you'll notice you'll have this kind of button up here. you can go ahead and click on this tabletop RPG music button, and that will include the tabletop RPG tracks, and then you can go ahead and then filter it out. So here we've got TTRPG, standard atmosphere, and you'll see all of the tracks from that module are available. So quite a handy and powerful feature. And I actually, although I have organized my tracks quite well, I do tend to use this tag player 90% of the time to jump through and kind of get something going that I want in the mood, because I can quickly shift the mood of the music very, very quickly, rather than kind of in the playlist looking for the playlist I want and looking for the track I want. So that is like the super high level kind of how to use how to use the mini player, how to use tabletop RPG tag integration, and how to use your own tag system. If you're wanting to move tags in between worlds, you will note that you've actually got an export button here on your edit tags window, so you can export out all the tags as adjacent and then like import them into a new world, so you're not having to re-tag every single world that you've got going. I hope you have found this quick overview video helpful. If you've got any questions, jump on to Patreon or Discord. I am more than happy to help answer your questions or help out however I can. Thanks a lot.